we are going to construct a triangle similar to a given triangle as per given scale factor. Now, the scale factor can be less than 1 or greater than 1. If it is less than 1, the new triangle will be smaller than the original triangle. When it is greater than 1, the sides of the new triangle will be larger than the original triangle. We look at both the cases one by one. So we need to construct a triangle similar to a given triangle ABC with its sides equal to 3/4 of the corresponding sides of ABC. That is, the scale factor is 3 by 4. Since the numerator is less than the denominator, this fraction is less than 1. So scale factor is less than 1 over here. Now we'll follow certain steps. First of all, we'll draw a ray BX, making an acute angle with BC on the side opposite to vertex A. This step is constant whether the scale factor is less than 1 or greater than 1. Now, for the next step, we'll make 4 arcs B1, B2, B3, B4 on BX such that they are at equal distances. Now, we will just look at the greater number. The greater number here is 4, so we'll make 4 arcs. We'll keep the compass over here, open it to certain length, make one arc B1. Then keep the compass over here, make another arc B2. Like this, we'll continue and we'll make 4 arcs. Then we'll join B4 to C. And draw a line through B3 since we want the new triangle to be 3/4. So we will make a line through B3 which is parallel to B4C. In order to make a parallel line, we want this angle to be same. So we'll measure this angle. We'll keep our compass over here, make one arc, and we'll make a similar arc, with similar length at B3. Then we'll measure this angle and create a same angle over here. Let's join, and this point is C dash. Similarly, since we need another line for the new triangle, we'll measure this angle once again. So we'll draw a line through C dash which is parallel to CA. So let's measure this angle. We'll make one arc, similar arc at C dash. Then we'll measure this angle and create this arc just like we did over here. Let's join this. And this point is A dash. So A dash B C dash is the required triangle. Why is it similar? See, we do have angle B which is common in both triangles. And since this line is parallel to this line, A dash C dash is parallel to AC, these make corresponding angles, right? So these two triangles are similar by AA similarity. Now, how do we check whether the sides are actually 3/4? Let us look over here. So we created equal arcs, right? So B1, if let's say this is 1 centimeter, this is also 1, this is also 1, this is also 1. So what will be the ratio of B3 to B4? These are 3 parts and these are 4 parts. So the ratio is 3:4. 3:4, right? Now in this triangle B4C, if you see that this line is parallel to this line. According to Thayer's theorem, the ratio of B3 to B4 will be equal to BC dash upon BC, right? So we now know that this is 3 parts and this is BC is 4 parts. Once again, in this triangle ABC, this line is parallel. So again, according to Thayer's theorem, BC dash upon BC is equal to BA dash upon BA. So look over here, this BC dash is equal to 3/4 of BC. So this side BC dash of the new triangle is 3/4 of BC. Similarly, BA dash is 3/4 of BA. So we are actually using Thayer's theorem over here to construct this similar triangle. Now let us look at the second case, when the scale factor is greater than 1. We'll construct a triangle similar to a given triangle ABC, whose sides are equal to 5/4 of the corresponding sides of ABC. Now, since the numerator is greater, the scale factor is greater than 1, the first step is same. We'll draw a ray BX, making an acute angle with BC on the opposite side of vertex A. Once again, we'll see which is the bigger number. The bigger number is 5. So we'll make 5 arcs at equal length, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. Now comes the part which we have to make sure that we follow it correctly. When the scale factor is greater than 1, we will join the number which is in the denominator. We'll join B4 to point C. Since, see, the scale factor is greater than 1, a new triangle will be greater, bigger. The sides will be bigger, right? So we connect this to C, and then through B5 we'll make a line parallel to B4C, which will intersect this BC when it is extended at C dash. So we will make a parallel line, we'll extend our original triangle, and this point is now C dash. Similarly, from C dash, we'll make a line parallel to CA, intersecting the extended AB at A dash, like this. And this A dash B C dash is the required triangle whose sides are 5 by 4 of the sides of triangle ABC.